All right, welcome back to Sipping and Tripping, another episode. And we have another guest in the studio today. Today we have Jasmine. Thank you.
Hi, Jasmine.
Good friend of ours.
Hi, Jasmine. Let's talk about the liquor. What we got?
Let's talk about the drinks that we have here because we got quite a few.
We got some Stella Rosa Honey Peach. Then we got some.
My favorite.
Of course, we got my favorite Jameson because I like to put some hair on my chest. We got some Bel Air champagne.
Jasmine, you really should try that Stella Rose. That honey peach is nice.
Jasmine,
It's smooth.
Are you a whiskey
It's not. It's
person?
not hard liquor. It's like smooth.
A little.
You a little
I've
whiskey?
only had it like maybe 2 or 3 times. I don't know what they gave me. I was just like, oh, okay.
I mean, I put an extra cup down there just in case if you want to try it.
I'll try the
You want to try
rose.
the Stella Rose? Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. Hook her up.
All right, everybody. Here you here with Sipping and Tripping once again. AC Starks.
And I'm Jovan Too Good.
And we are doing our first pour of the
Give it a little
interview.
bit. Yeah.
First pour of the interview.
Try it out to see.
Okay, so I mean,
That's
hey,
good.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, how you
I got
doing?
good taste. I picked that out.
He just trying to, because he put that Malibu out the last time. That's why he trying to.
Redeem
so
myself.
so let's just let's start off with some basic bitch questions. How are you doing
said
today?
what? Basic bitch questions?
Basic bitch questions. How you doing today?
I'm good.
Are you doing good?
Mhm.
Okay. How you feeling today? Like, how you feeling about this podcast, being on here?
I'm a little nervous, but I'm cool.
What makes you so nervous?
You just never know what happens. Like which personality you get. So
Is this your first time doing it?
yeah.
Oh, okay. So have you been like intrigued to do it, and we just so happen to present the opportunity?
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you seen any of our episodes previously?
hmm
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see why you would be nervous.
So Jasmine, as you being new, so tell us about you.
Well, I'm Jasmine. 26 from Chicago.
Hey.
And I'm a trained esthetician, not licensed yet, but yeah,
Nice. What was that? A esthetician?
esthetician.
You say
Esthetician.
esthetician?
Esthetician.
You said, boy, you said
What?
desk.
Can you explain what that is for the audience who don't know?
An esthetician is basically someone who takes care of the skin,
Okay.
whether that be like waxing or corrective if you have like acne or something.
Yeah. I got a little acne right here, so maybe you can help me take care of my skin.
So what inspired you to do that, though?
Well, I've always been into like natural products because I have a lot of allergies. So I started making my own stuff, and then I was just like, you know what, I want to be a dermatologist, and like esthetician was like the most like
Closest thing.
yeah, without all the money put in. Like I don't want to get all the way to like med school and be like I don't like it. So I was like, let me do esthetician. It's like 6 months, very little money, and then boom. So yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So like when you was a kid, you used to pop people's pimples and shit.
I wanted to, yeah. I was like, let me just
Oh,
squeeze
you
it.
nasty.
I can't pop nobody else's pimples, but when I see mine's, like it gotta go. I can't help but to mess with it.
Oh, okay, all right. So as you being in this career that you started, what do you see yourself in the future with this career?
I do want to start my own products. I do want like a little boutique type situation
Mm-hmm.
where I could have like more clients, and then I don't want like a studio. I want like a
Like a little.
little piece of something.
Okay. Does that? I mean, like, quote me if I'm wrong, but esthetician, that ain't got nothing to do with like massages and shit.
Very little.
Very little.
Like you do massages, but you're not like trained to like do deep tissue and
Okay.
whatnot. But you can do a little rub.
Like this is the facial area and shit.
You can even do like back treatments, and like you can massage a little bit.
Okay.
But we're not trained to like go deep and like knock out all your knots and whatnot.
Have you done anything on anybody yet?
Yeah, when I was in school.
Okay. How was that experience? Were you like nervous or?
My first client that like wasn't a student, yeah, I cried afterwards. It was a lot.
You cried.
What-
Yeah.
they
You
made you
cried.
No, I was just so happy that I cried. Like for
Oh,
the first,
okay, happy cry.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it was
okay, that's a
happy
good
cry.
thing.
Okay.
Like the first 3 people, I cried afterwards. But like it was really nice.
But
They,
what was it? Why was it a happy cry? Like what Because you was just like, oh my goodness, I'm so good at this.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
it was like really anxious. I don't know if they're gonna like it. What if they're like, oh, I hate the way you did it? But they were like, oh my God, you're so intelligent. You know so much. It feels so great. So I was like, okay, cool. I could do this.
Okay. Look at you. Look, Mr. Esthetician. Look at you going.
Do you have any
over
male students?
We had like 2.
2.
Yeah.
Were they cute?
One was, but he wasn't.
He wasn't what?
He wasn't into like. Women.
Oh, he wasn't into women.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that was sad.
It was sad.
Yeah.
Why was it sad?
Because he was cute.
Oh, so.
But he's sweet. I liked him.
Oh, okay, all right. So if he wasn't cute, then you would have been like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Probably, but I don't know.
No, I kind of feel like you're the one that would keep it professional. You would kind of wait for him to hit on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you like a little shy, one of the little shy ladies.
Yeah, I want him to come to me.
That's how most women want it,
I mean, yeah, but
And it is a man's job to do that because men are hunters and they're supposed to go after women.
I mean, personally, I don't think necessarily it doesn't have to do depending on what job it has to do. I think that if one person is attracted to the other person, depending on who is, they can come to approach you. Like if you,
I'm not saying that women don't do it. Women do it sometimes, especially when they really like a man.
yeah,
Like I've had multiple women approach me.
because you just Javon too good, huh?
It might be because I'm Jovan too good, or just because, I don't know. Like they want it, but technically, men are supposed to do that.
Ever since he got these shades, he been acting very different. Anyway, Jasmine, so like, let me ask you this: what influenced you to do this?
Like I said, like wanting to make my own products. I had to start somewhere. I had to learn the like ins and outs of the products that I wanted to make.
Because you did say you were always into natural products.
Yeah.
That's good. That is real good. I'm trying to be in the natural products myself. People, because I had asthma. You know how they say asthma.
Eczema.
Asthma.
Eczema.
Asthma. I'm trying to learn. Like I tried this stuff called, what is it? Bees honey or something like that. Honey bees, but it never really really helped. So like, say for instance, people out there with skin conditions of eczema, what is some stuff that you would like recommend for those people? Shout out to eczema people.
I'm still working on it. My son has eczema, so I've been trying every little bit of thing that I can find that'll work. And he's been using some like eczema body wash, and then I get him on like the eczema relief. I think it's by Eucerin, maybe. I get him to try that. It works a little bit. We still trying.
Do you ever use tropical steroids?
No.
That's
Well,
good.
actually, I think he tried it when he was little. We had like a big bottle of it, but
Was it like hydrocortisone, triamcinolone?
I don't even remember. It was just in a big white bottle, and we don't have it anymore.
Oh, that's good, because I feel like as people who've been using that, like those different type of products all the time, like when you get older and then like your body has like adapted to those things, and then when you stop using them, you go into stuff like tropical steroid withdrawal,
Yeah.
which is like in a period of time in which I was at, the location that I was at, there would be times where like my body would feel like, look, it's dehydrated as fuck, but it's literally I was going through withdrawals. Luckily, I'm able to grow eyebrows now. Unfortunately, I wasn't back then. But it's good that your son has somebody who took the time to understand the qualities of what like how to take care of your skin. So when he gets older, he'll know how to do it. That's good. That's good. That's good. Go. Big
You ever do you ever come across like what's your? I guess my question is your man's situation handled?
Is my what?
Your man's situation, is that handled?
She said, like, hold on, let me hold my goats real quick. She's like, let me hold my goats real quick. Hold on, go ahead.
No, it is.
It's not handled?
No.
Damn, okay. So somebody needs to handle that basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Are you saying like you can't be handled, or is there somebody who just can't handle you?
I feel like I could be handled. It's just he ain't came yet.
Oh, okay.
Do you ever find troubles like in the dating market nowadays?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's just very I feel like the guys are now in like this whole I'm the prize, so you need to like value me, and it's like, okay, cool, but like what about me? I'm just supposed to, what am I, some peasant? Like,
I mean,
No, I believe that I don't fall into the category of like either party is the prize. I think men and women are the prize.
Exactly.
You know, especially if you are married, because I was married at one point, and so I just don't fall into that category. But I do think that there is just certain things that you just kind of have to look for. You know, you kind of have to look for, and you have to value each other. That's what that's what this is really about. You can't get into the mindset of saying like, "Oh, I'm the prize and she needs to approach me," because men are natural hunters. They're supposed to approach the women. You know, men have a certain job that they have to do. Women have a certain job that they need to do. We're not just put on here just you know, just be willy nilly and I'm the prize this and you need to figure it out. Like, no. That's not how life works.
Man, I feel as though that I am just the prize just as much as the woman who I am courting is just the prize.
Exactly.
If I feel as though if I feel as though and value you as a prize, then you should feel the same way such as I should. You know, I think it's vice versa. You know, I don't necessarily think one person is more than the prize. I think like if I think you're a prize to me, then I feel like I should be a prize to you.
Yeah. So have you come across any men that say like that perceive themselves as like being the prize and they want you to chase after them?
Yeah, my last ex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your last ex, so that clarifies that you single, right?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody,
said
she's
that
single.
Right.
Wait,
I said that. I asked her what's her man situation handled.
she said handle, but she didn't say single.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
she said it wasn't.
Is that how you understood it? when
Yeah, I
asked that
understood
question?
that single.
Oh well, shit. But anyway, so I just got what was a question that you always ask people? What do you think your current place market value is?
What do you mean?
Like, what do you see yourself?
He's trying to ask you what is your current like market value. So there's the dating market, right? So if you were to go out there and there's a dating pool of men that's looking for women, what would you say like your market is? Like where are you in the market? Are you high value woman? Are you mid value woman? Low value woman? Like what do you think you are?
This is what happens when I try to answer questions versus when you try to answer questions. Go ahead.
I would say high value. I have a lot of potential. I want to go very far, so I need him to also want to go far. I can't.
You want someone that's ambitious.
Yes.
And that wants something out of in their lives.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so what
are you willing to give in return?
What he said.
I mean,
How do you think you should operate as a girlfriend, wife?
I feel like I'm very supportive. So like whatever he needs, as long as it's reasonable, I'm like, okay, cool. You need it, I got it. Like there.
Okay.
But
So what would be your non-negotiables in such relationships?
I don't know. Like, is disrespect one?
Disrespect? I think
Yeah.
it's disrespect.
That's like
But along the lines, what is disrespect to you?
talking crazy. Like,
Talking crazy?
Yeah.
So
I mean, like cursing at you and
Yeah, all of that.
like
Like,
calling you outside your name,
Yeah.
like yeah. I mean, who really would take that though? Like I wouldn't even take
no,
that. Yeah,
I don't know no person that would take that. Neither men or woman should take disrespect.
I definitely would hate that.
In that form.
You know, especially like if I'm giving you flowers and you be like, bitch, I don't want these. Then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be like, hey man, look, I'm gonna take these and go to get it to the homeless woman on the street or something. They may want it. Like I'm just trying to figure out like why am I such the B word? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I see that.
What qualities do you think a man should have if he's looking to date you?
he should be supportive for one. I can't date anybody that's not supportive anymore. It don't work. Stable.
Supportive of your dreams and goals, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So not
stable.
like, hey, I need you to stay at home and just cook and
Yeah, no.
have babies.
So can you elaborate on that? Because I heard you say that you don't want that anymore. So could you elaborate on what you mean by that?
So I had an ex that was like I got a new job and he didn't even respond to it. I was just like, oh, I got a new job. He's the first person I texted, and he was like, so what are you doing this weekend? And I was like, new job. And then like months later, like he never acknowledged it, and then months later he was like, oh, so what's your schedule look like? And he wanted me to like take him to the gym, and he was trying to see how my new job worked with his gym schedule. And I was like, that's wild that you didn't acknowledge it, but now like,
What does he do?
Like, did he wait? First of all, he wanted you to take him to the gym.
yeah, drive him. He didn't have a car.
Okay, he didn't have a car. Red flag. But go ahead.
Whoa,
Yeah, he had a car. He lost
crazy.
it.
Like he couldn't even get on the bus or some shit.
He was too good for the bus.
He was
I
too
guess.
good for the
Yeah.
bus.
He's too. Hold on.
Wait, wait.
Time out.
Wait.
He was too good for the bus.
He was too good for
He
the
was
bus.
too good. I'm guessing he was too good for the train too, right?
Yeah.
And he ain't got no car. So what does he take? A donkey?
A
I mean,
donkey.
he took my car.
He took your car.
Yeah. He would ask me to drive him places. Or he'll be like, oh, can you drop it off? And then, like, you know.
You letting him in your house too?
Nah, he not. Well, yeah.
You let him in your house?
Like, live there?
Not like you let him in your house.
A few times.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
We was together for, like, a nice little minute.
Nice little minute.
Yeah.
How long?
Like 2 years and some change, maybe.
Yeah. What drove you to him? Because it had to be something.
Well, when I met him, he had a car.
It was the dick.
Okay.
That's why I stayed.
Yeah, be careful, man. We on TikTok here.
I mean, they want to know the same
they
shit
suspended
too.
me. They suspended me last week.
They
Okay,
suspended
so
you
we gotta
for-
be
They
careful.
suspended you for another reason. but it's clear to say that sometimes we stay in relationships longer than we do because of like sexual interactions with another person. It's clear to say. So, of course, like I don't fault you, for that, or I don't fault nobody for that. I feel as though that everybody succumb to those things where it's like we were in situations longer than we need to because the dick was good or the pussy was good.
I mean, at a certain point, it just becomes at a certain point, it just becomes like once you know better, you do better.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's for anybody. And it doesn't matter if you're 20 something years old, 30 years old. If you didn't know better at that point, then how can you really fault somebody? So
Yeah, you still a
it becomes a point when you know better, you do better.
you still
Right?
a young
I know
vibrant woman. Yeah.
There's some women who know better, but they still don't do better.
Yeah. No.
And they're just like you get no sympathy from me at this point.
Wait. There's men that don't know better and could do better. There's men that's the same way though.
It's all about perspective.
Oh my God.
It really is all about perspective. Because sometimes we can kind of think we know better, but we don't know more than God does.
When the fuck did religion come into this? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No,
Sex and religion is two different.
That's some real stuff. Like, okay, I'll just give you a brief history of me, right? I was
Finally,
with my ex-wife for a minute, and she was doing a lot of stuff, that was just crazy.
little thing for a piece of change.
A lot of disrespect. No, not.
Oh, disrespect. Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
I'm Jovan too good. Nobody cheats on me, okay?
I said do some things for go ahead. Continue with your
finish,
story.
okay?
Go continue with your story.
But she was just like, at times like very disrespectful, physically, verbally, all of that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I knew better because I was like, you know what? No, I can't put up with stuff like that. I'm Jovan too good. Like, what the heck am I doing? Sitting here. But then I would go to the Lord and I would look at it. I'm like, God advocates for marriages. I can't just up and leave. Maybe it's just something can be worked out, right? So in the back of my mind, I felt like I knew better, but I didn't feel like I knew better than God did. And I had to go and consult God before I even made a decision. And I think that's with in any marriage, not relationships, it's different. Any marriage, you really have to go consult a higher being because you can't make decisions on your own. Like, you just can't. If you do, you're probably gonna make the wrong decisions.
And it's crazy that I do agree with that, but sometimes I mean, are you Catholic? You Christian, Catholic, or spiritual?
I'm spiritual.
It's spiritual. So I believe that you do got to consult a higher power, but sometimes I do feel like higher powers throw shit in your face. Like they will literally sit here and tell you, like, "Hey, look, this person is doing this," and we be so oblivious to those things that we just be like, "Oh, okay, maybe it's just one off." Then it's a 2 off.
Yeah.
Then it's a 3 off. And then it's that last time when they stop, the higher power or higher being is giving you those signs. And they be like, when they stop that, then that's when you be like, you know what, oh shit, there was signs back in the day. There was some signs like that would make me be like, oh shit, I ain't realized these signs.
Maybe God is not that complex as we think. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's telling us after the first time, Jovan, get the hell out of there.
I think that's
okay?
what
I've already told you. I've already gave you signs.
Yeah.
And then we're just like, maybe he wants us to do this. Maybe he wants us to do that. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
No, no, exactly. I think when it boils down to the first time, it's like, okay, shame on, fool me once, shame on you.
Right.
But then fool me twice, shame on me. Then fool me 3 times, you just a dumbass. at that point.
That's a good point. Maybe I was a dumbass 7 times.
I mean, you was in love.
You can call it that.
You think you was in love?
You can call it that, man. But
It's okay, man. Hey, man, look.
I know better now, and I'm doing better.
And that's all that matters. It's just that it's all that matters is that in situations where you come from, that you just learn from those situations instead of constantly keep doing the same things over and over. You know, because you can sit there and be in a relationship, you can never learn from it, and then you put yourself back in the situation,
Yeah.
and once you get back, then you will finally realize, okay, what am I doing wrong? It's all about accountability issues. You know, you have to be accountable for why you keep putting yourself in these situations.
That's a good point.
Yeah, because it reflects on what you choose versus or what you choose or what I choose or what the cameraman choose or what, you know, anybody else choose. That's what defines on what you do in your next steps.
Yeah.
Shout out to the cameraman. Go ahead.
How was your drink?
That was good.
Yeah.
It's really good, yeah.
You trying? I see you babysitting it. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of forgot it was there for a second. And then I was like, oh, okay, let me.
Because you want some more of that
Let's not
brandy.
forget
You
now.
want some more of that brandy? So are you in a relationship now?
No.
She just said no.
Right.
Hey,
Third
somebody
time.
take his drink away.
I meant what I meant by that. My apologies. Are you like openly talking to people now or have like certain situations going on?
Oh, no.
No.
A clean slate.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what's up. What about you, Mr. Too Good?
Am I talking to people?
Yeah.
No, I got my own shit I need to finish.
That's what's up.
But once I do, you know what? I'm gonna say this real quick, okay?
Oh, here we go. Go ahead.
The moment things are finalized in my life, I'm letting y'all know right now, especially y'all black women, okay? I'm letting you know right now.
Wait, specifically. Why,
I'm gonna give you a window of time
why can
to
it be,
lock this down.
Wait, why can't it
okay?
be specifically women? Why does it have to be specifically black women?
Black women are the worst.
Whoa.
I mean, here's what I mean. Not you, because you're one of God's favorites, okay?
What?
I'm talking about, okay, this is what I'm talking about here, okay? Black women act like they don't need a man. They act like they don't want a man.
I thought it was white women.
No, that's black women. They act like they do not want a man. I don't need a man.
Wait.
I pay my own bills, yada, yada, yada. While that may be true, that's absolutely fine.
No,
but you cannot tell a man that because then he feels that he's not needed.
I thought that was
And that turns the attraction level down.
I thought that was I don't want to specify what race of women. I thought that was just women in general, that they come into this age where they just don't feel like they need a man. No disrespect. But you can feel free to input on this.
We can say
do you feel like you need a man?
Yeah, for certain things, yeah.
Okay. See, I knew
Certain
she was one of God's favorites. I knew it.
Certain
I knew
things.
it.
What are those certain things, ma'am?
Well, you know, they're needed for kids and whatnot, you know.
Okay.
And like, I just like the male presence. So.
But you don't want a man to protect and provide for you?
Oh yeah, that's the male presence. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Like, that whole little essence.
So that you know that protection, the kids, or you know just for when you don't want none of that, instant gratification.
Sure.
I mean, everybody wants that, AC. Everybody wants that.
Okay, Mr. Too Good. I'm just saying.
But that's great that you say that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of men watching this show, they're gonna be looking at that like, yes, we got a black woman that understands, you know, that we're needed. Okay. And
why do you specify black women? It's women in general.
I've already told you that, man. I've already told you. Okay. Okay, it can be all women.
But why are you specifying black women? What is your
fine.
What is your race of woman of choice then?
Okay,
sir?
you know what? Maybe not black women. Let's just say American women.
I can say that. Yeah, I can say that.
Let's say American women.
I can agree.
All right, let's do that.
I can agree with that.
What was your second question? What's my choice of women?
Yeah, what is your choice?
I haven't. I've had Latina.
And Latina.
I've had
Latina.
No, I've had a black woman in high school.
That's surprising to me, but go ahead.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret, okay? And this might, and you know, I don't want y'all coming after me after this, all right? Okay, give me some time, and then I'll be taking applications. But my body count is only 2.
You see how I got quiet for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Okay, all right.
My body
You know
count is
what?
only 2.
Okay, all right. You know what? Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing
I had
wrong
a
with
black
that.
girlfriend in high school.
Okay.
We was together for probably like a year and a half.
Okay.
And then I had then my ex-wife.
Okay.
All those years in between, I literally was just like single, and I wasn't even doing anything. I was going home, play the video games. Like
Yeah,
that was it.
PlayStation
That
2.
was my life.
Yeah, PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2,
That's what's up.
PlayStation 3 when they came out. Like I was really big into like that type of stuff.
Okay.
And whenever I went out, I went out and had fun or whatever, but it wasn't like I never did anything.
Okay.
And I think it's because I didn't have charm back then. I didn't have any of that charisma.
Just like more so nowadays where you just feel like they should just gravitate, right?
Well, no, I don't think that women should just come after me, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
No, I don't believe that. I said it earlier. I think it's a man's job to hunt. I just wasn't a hunter at the time, like during that period. And then I started my career, and I had my first like real job where I was making like $40,000 a year, and then that's where I had met my ex-wife, like months later at a Christmas party.
Okay.
And then from there, that's when things had went. But other than that, I was literally chilling. And I know it's hard for some people to believe, but literally that's how I was. Yeah, no,
I'll go with it.
no, seriously, that's exactly how I was.
Before.
What's your body count?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's yeah. Don't worry about it. So what are your preference? Like, what is your preference in man? As you see my co-host over here only has had two specific. So he's just like black man or just whatever man comes about your way. Not whatever man, but whoever.
I feel like I'm open, but then I also just gravitate more towards black men. So
Why do you feel like you gravitate more towards black men?
I don't know. I like dark skinned guys. So like, yeah.
Do you feel like it's just a cultural thing, like, or?
It might be just because I'm more so around them. It would make sense for me to be more so with them. But like,
boom. As I always stated, black men needs to gravitate more so and respect our black women because nobody knows us better than our black women.
I don't think it has anything to do with race.
It does.
It has to do with culture, because you see black men go after white women all the time.
But do you know?
But why do you think that is?
Because there are certain black men raised in different environments.
Exactly. It has to,
you
it
are
has
right
to do with
about
culture.
that. You are right about that. So if a black man is raised in a less urban environment, then of course he's going to gravitate towards anything but black women.
But how can you make that whole generalization like black women understand black men? Because there are some black men who are in different cultures who are around more white women. They're in a different culture than just the regular guy on 87.
Because there are black women who grew up in different cultures in the same way who date white men. So there are the same type of person who literally pair, but they also choose the opposite.
Well, you know what? I will agree with you because in terms of like understanding us better, like in terms of like our culture, black women tend to understand us a little bit more. Like we laugh about funny shit on TV because we get it. We've watched those movies before. Rather than a white woman who has never watched that stuff before, or a Latina woman who have never watched those things before, and they're like, why is that so funny? So I do agree with that.
So like say for instance, like let's say for instance you kicking it on my crib and you see I got Martin on the TV and I'm busting out laughing. You will know what I'm laughing about towards certain Martin jokes, right?
Yeah.
Right. Or when I'm outside flashing my gold teeth, because I ain't got nothing to do with that. I just wanted to do that. But you would understand like why, because it's a cultural thing while we go outside and, do that, and everything. But as far as like a certain person who would be out there like of a different culture, they'd be like, man, why this nigga showing this like crooked tooth and shit like that without no golds or nothing like that. But like as far as a black woman, they would know why. I feel as though like we should gravitate more. I mean, no, I take that back. I don't think we should, but I think it would be okay to gravitate to people who are more relatable than us. But I also understand that if we gravitate to some people who are not, to give us a different perspective on how life is. I understand both sides of the spectrum, but I just feel as though that ain't nobody gonna understand. Like, okay, let me take this. I'm speaking as me. I don't think there is nobody who will understand me like a sister. Love my sister. Cups up to that, to my sister.
You know what's funny? I've had one black girlfriend.
Maybe my Latina.
And I had a Latina wife, right? but I've been very intrigued over these past couple months about black women.
Because no wonder why, brother. You've been in.
I think I've come home. You know?
My man said.
I'm like,
Have you ever
black
dated?
women, you know, I like the skin. I like the.
Have you
know?
have you ever dated outside your race before?
Yeah, a little.
A little?
Yeah.
Like what is a little? Like you went on a date and then that was it? That's a little, or then like you went on a date, and then went out, you know, like was intimate with like somebody in it, like other than.
It was a couple days, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You were never intimate with somebody?
I was intimate.
Okay.
Yeah.
you get me?
What race? What race?
A white guy and then a Mexican.
Ain't nothing wrong
Okay.
with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Ain't
There's nothing wrong with
that.
exploring.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, thank you so much, Jasmine, for joining the show. And we hope to have you on pretty soon.
Also, like and subscribe to Sipping and Tripping, where you get more updates and understand that we have shit that we need to talk about. Thank y'all for coming out, and we appreciate you so much, Miss Jasmine.
Thanks.
No problem. Let me see you smile real quick.
Why?
Never mind. There we go. All right. Thank you so much, y'all.